Last year I made my very first vision board and I was kind of skeptical, but I was like, you know what, I have nothing to lose, and I'll link that video below so you can see like why I did it and what the first one looked like in detail. But I wanted to do a follow-up because I have now made another vision board for this year. So as I did in my previous one, I sectioned my board into different categories, and for me, this board is kind of similar, but it definitely has some different aspects. I'll show you my new board in a second, but I wanted to touch on how my first vision board went. It works like a hot damn. Let me just tell you, right off the bat. It's like some sort of magic, some sort of like amazing, it's just paper on board with pins, but it worked so well. And for me, I can't believe how much of last year's vision board actually came true, and it like fueled me to make this year's. I have talked about this publicly, like when I did a speech earlier this year to a group of business women. I was like, you may think this is crazy, but it worked for me so well. When it was my girlfriend's birthday in March, I actually got her a vision board. So like I bought the board itself, the pins, and went crazy and bought her like 6 magazines, and we sat down together with wine and we made our boards together, which I totally recommend. Your vision board can have anything you want. It can be like pictures of places you want to visit. It could be quotes, random words, anything that you want to achieve in the next year or the next 6 months, like however frequently you want to change it. For me, I like to put it into different categories like home, family, career, health, that sort of thing, because that's just what works best for me. But like last year on my vision board, I had that I wanted to go to this Broadway show in New York, and I made it happen. And I also had a picture of the gentleman who wrote the play, and I got to meet him and stand on the Broadway stage and like get pictures and chat with him, and that was amazing. Other things that my vision board included last year were health, which took me a while, but I definitely was able to make some serious changes. And also on my vision board was stuff about like Facebook and Twitter, and little did I know that was going to turn into Redhead Mare Media Inc. and a new career and me leaving radio. It is crazy to me how well the vision board concept works. So this is my new one. I took the same board, and this is what it looks like from afar. This is it. Okay, and obviously I'll include some close-up clips for you. Now, in the first section, on the top left, for me, there is some really healthy, like leafy greens, some runners, some asparagus, the words meaningful transformation, and then also an image of a woman who has lower back pain, because I have sciatica, and I really want to get that under control, alleviate it, like I'm done with it. So for me, this top left corner is very important. The eating well, the exercise, the meaningful transformation, so not just a crash diet, but actually like a transforming life change, which is what I'm doing, which is what I talk about in my weekly weigh-in videos. And then the back pain as well is something that I've been very mindful about and been working towards alleviating. On the top right corner of my vision board is stuff that has to do with my career. So the Facebook thumbs up, social network, YouTube, all of the different social media icons. I loved this phrase, ladies who launch, because I launched my business. I actually have the same quote that I had on last year's board. If you do not go after what you want, you'll never have it. If you do not ask, the answer will always be no. And if you do not step forward, you will always be in the same place. It worked for me well last year, so I figured I would leave it on this year. Now, the red lips to me is something that signifies a few things. Having confidence to speak up for myself, to say what I want, to be a voice for people who don't have a voice. And it also reminds me to take pride in my appearance, even though I'm working from home. Because trust me, I do like sit and work in my onesie quite a bit. But when I'm out in public, I still like to look put together, and I still like to present an image that I want to present to the world. Now, the bottom left is more to do with my relationships. So Jeremy and I working very hard on our marriage, and it's amazing having evenings and weekends together and mornings. Thomas, obviously, and I even have the word autism because one of the reasons why I wanted to leave my full-time job was to focus more on Thomas and to be a better mother to someone who has special needs and work harder for him and just do more. And then these two lovely women in their jean ensembles and the quote beside it, if you hang out with chickens, you're going to cluck. If you hang out with eagles, you're going to fly. That instantly resonated with me, and I've been working really hard to focus on relationships that are meaningful to me and like seeking out women with whom I want to associate and learn from and be social with. So that's what that corner is all about. And then the rest of my board is sort of random. Same quote, again, that I had on last year's: the woman who follows the crowd will usually go no further than the crowd. The woman who walks alone is likely to find herself in places no one's ever been before. Loved that. The pillows and the napkins and the decor is just me continuing to work on the decor of our home, simplifying the house, and just really creating a space that I'm proud of, that I like to be in, that I like to have people in, and just continuing to work on that. The bottom right photo of the ocean with the airplane pinned to it is a reminder that one of our family's goals this year is to do more fun stuff and to make that a real priority. For so long, so much of our family vacations were spent at Children's Hospital or going to appointments with Thomas, and we really need to get back to taking vacations and doing stuff that's fun and meaningful and recharges our batteries as a unit. So we have some fun stuff planned this year. And then the last quote, if you get the inside right, the outside will fall into place, is a reminder to me to work on my mental health. So that, friends, is my vision board for the foreseeable future. I'm really happy with it. I have it hanging directly in front of me in my office, so I see it every day when I work. I highly recommend having your vision board somewhere where you'll see it all the time, whether it's your bathroom. I had mine in our kitchen for months because last year that's where I found I was spending a lot of my time. So somewhere that you're gonna see it. I even take a photo of it, sometimes make it the home screen or the lock screen of my phone. Yeah. And if you're skeptical about a vision board, I was too, but it worked for me. And if you go into it with an open mind, I'm telling you, it can be transformative. So that is my vision board video. Please let me know if you make a vision board, how you like to do it, or like tweet me, Instagram me, Facebook me, Snapchat me pictures of your vision boards. I would love to see them. It would just be really fun to see what your vision boards look like. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.